The movie starts in a secret SHIELD base where scientists are studying a glowing blue cube called the Tesseract. It's not just some fancy stone, it's an energy source with unknown power. But suddenly, it activates on its own. The cube starts shaking and creates a portal. And from that portal steps Loki, the god of mischief, Thor's brother from Asgard. He's holding a scepter that can control minds. Loki instantly takes control of some SHIELD agents, including Hawkeye, who's one of their best archers. He steals the Tesseract and escapes. Nick Fury, the boss of SHIELD, watches everything go down. He realizes Earth is in serious danger, so he decides to start something called the Avengers Initiative, a plan to bring together the world's strongest heroes. Next, we see SHIELD agents reaching out to different heroes. First is Natasha Romanoff, also known as Black Widow. She's on a secret mission when she gets a call they need her to find Bruce Banner, the scientist who turns into the Hulk. Bruce has been hiding in India, helping people and trying to control his anger. Natasha convinces him to help because they need his knowledge about gamma radiation to track the Tesseract. Then we meet Captain America, who's still adjusting after being frozen for 70 years. He feels out of place in this new world, but Nick Fury reminds him the world still needs Captain America. And of course, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. He's busy with his tech, upgrading his suit and tower. Agent Coulson visits him and tells him about the Tesseract's energy potential. Tony, being curious and a genius, agrees to help. So now the team is slowly coming together. Meanwhile, Loki appears in Germany and forces people to kneel before him, saying humans are meant to be ruled. But before he can do more damage, Iron Man and Captain America arrive. They team up and manage to capture Loki. They're flying him back to SHIELD when a thunderstorm hits. And then boom, Thor lands on the plane. He grabs Loki and flies away with him. Thor wants to talk to his brother and stop him without violence, but Iron Man doesn't trust him and goes after them. Captain America follows. A huge fight breaks out between the three, Iron Man versus Thor versus Captain. Finally, they realize they're all on the same side. They take Loki back to the helicarrier, a massive flying base. Now that everyone's on the same ship, tension starts building. Tony and Steve argue about leadership. Banner is worried about losing control. Thor doesn't fully trust humans. They also discover that SHIELD has been secretly trying to make weapons using the Tesseract's energy, and that makes everyone angry. While they're arguing, Loki's mind-controlled agents attack the helicarrier. The ship starts falling apart, explosions everywhere, and during the chaos, Bruce loses control and turns into the Hulk. He smashes everything in sight, even attacks Natasha. Thor tries to stop him, but Hulk's rage is too strong. Loki uses the distraction to escape, his plan working perfectly. After the attack, everything's a mess. The team is broken, angry, and full of doubts. And then tragedy hits Agent Coulson. The one person who truly believed in them gets killed by Loki. That moment changes everything. Coulson's death becomes the reason the Avengers realize what's at stake. They stop blaming each other and finally decide to fight together. Tony looks at Captain America and says, "We might not be perfect, but right now, we're all we've got." Loki reaches Stark Tower in New York and uses the Tesseract to open a massive portal in the sky. Through it comes an alien army, the Chitauri. The invasion of Earth begins, but this time, the heroes are ready. Iron Man flies in first, blasting alien ships. Captain America leads on the ground, saving civilians and giving orders. Thor brings down lightning, Hulk smashes through enemies, and Hawkeye and Black Widow fight side by side with precision and courage. And then comes the most iconic moment, when all six stand together in a circle. That's the birth of the Avengers. They fight as one, perfectly in sync. But then a new problem. The military fires a nuclear missile toward New York to stop the invasion. Without thinking twice, Tony grabs the missile and flies straight into the portal. He pushes it through and destroys the Chitauri mothership, saving the planet, but nearly sacrifices himself in the process. He falls from the sky, lifeless, until Hulk catches him just before he hits the ground. Everyone gathers around. Tony wakes up and jokes, "Please tell me nobody kissed me." Classic Tony. With the mothership destroyed, all the Chitauri collapse. Loki realizes he's lost. The Avengers capture him and hand him over to Thor, who takes him back to Asgard with the Tesseract. The world finally sees the Avengers as true heroes. They go their separate ways. But now everyone knows if Earth ever faces another threat, these six will always come back. As Nick Fury says in the end, they'll return because we'll need them. And that's how The Avengers 2012 ends, the beginning of a new era for the Marvel Universe.